This is Jonathan Bennett. Welcome to The Effective Educator. We started this series because I love following technology and productivity tips and tricks, but I'm also a teacher, and a lot of these productivity tips assume far more control over your workflow than most educators have. I have a steady flow of work showing up on my desk and in my Google Classroom every day during the semester. I've tried a ton of different productivity approaches, most of them variations on getting things done. Central to the GTD system is the idea that every single thing you need to do is captured in this system. This has meant that I've regularly had in excess of 100 items on my to-do list. And a list of 100 things, some of which have been hanging around forever because this or that student just can't get their act together and hand in that project, is not the kind of thing that you look at and feel a swell of motivation to go and get it done. So I got very efficient at sorting and filtering and organizing this massive list of things to do, but that was papering over the problem. That's trying to get efficient before you get effective. And efficiency is about doing things right, it's very important, but effectiveness is about doing the right things, and this is where you get into game changers. So in the course of this, I found this book. It's called Agile Results. It's adapted from an approach in software development called Agile Methodology. This video is a high-level overview of how I'm adapting these ideas. Goal setting in this system builds on the idea that we always overestimate what we can do in a day and underestimate what we can do in a year. The linchpin of this is getting better at thinking about the longer time horizons so that we can set meaningful goals for ourselves. Here are the fundamentals. Number 1, align your goal planning to the school calendar. So J.D. Myers in his book aligns his to the calendar year because that matches the rhythm of his work. As teachers, that's not the rhythm of our work, so we want to align our planning to the rhythm of our work, and that means you're going to start your planning year in July, August, and you're going to wrap it up in June, July, depending upon how you want to put summer break in there. Within that, you're going to set for yourself 3 bold and expansive annual goals. You're going to define what success looks like for these and why you want to do them. And then you're going to write a 1-sentence description of that goal that's exciting and motivating for you to read. Next, J.D. Meyer uses quarterly goals, but most educators don't have quarters. We have semesters. So at the beginning of the fall semester, the winter break, the spring semester, and the summer break, you're going to set 3 goals for that time period. Keep in mind the length of the time period as you're setting those goals. Generally, these are going to be mile markers on your way towards the annual goals that you set, or they're going to be goals that were important to you, but they were too small to be an annual goal. So take the time to workshop these into those exciting motivational sentences and to include the metrics that are going to define your success for those categories. At the beginning of each month, you're going to review your semesterly and annual goals, and you're going to set 3 goals for the month. Now, the goals at this level are generally going to feed into your semesterly and annual goals, but I'll frequently include finish the semester strong as a goal in the final month of any given semester, and also start the semester strong in the first month of any semester. At the beginning of each week, you're going to set 3 goals for the week. Goals here should generally feed into those higher level goals unless it's comments and grading season. I generally give each of my high level goals a quick read before setting my weekly goals. Finally, each day, look at your weekly goals and set for yourself 3 daily to-dos. These to-dos should generally be small enough that you can fit all 3 of them into your planning block for the day if they're going to be to-dos to do for work. And they should be important enough to be top priorities. That is, the things that are must do today. At the daily level, do not look beyond the week. This level here, we're focused on the here and now. We're focused on what's happening today. Once you've set your goals for a given period, those are your priority. You give them pride of place when you're planning. You give them pride of place when you're trying to figure out what to do next. They should appear at the top of whatever tool you're using in order to analyze and plan your week or your time. And then once you complete all 3 goals for that time period, you get to declare victory for that time period. Did you finish all 3 of your daily to-dos? Congratulations, you had a successful day. Did you finish all 3 of your annual goals? Congratulations, it was a great year. Is that it? Well, yes and no. Yes, if you do this, you'll have a more effective planning regime than most educators. Now, you're going to know the most important things for you to do at any given time that will move you forward towards the goals you have set for yourself in the future. But no, there is a lot of nuance on how you set up the goals at each level. When you first do this, it's really tempting to make all the goals similar, to look at this like a productivity onion of overlapping goals. So you have your smaller goals that build up into your weekly goals and your monthly goals and your semesterly goals and your annual goals. And that's a really tempting way to look at this. But annual goals are dramatically different in scope and scale from semesterly goals. And they're completely different from daily goals. So this is why the onion analogy doesn't work, because the layers of an onion are all made out of onion. So this is more like a productivity parfait, right? Each layer is unique and it adds a different flavor into the overall product that you're producing. So if you are deficient on your annual goals, you can still accomplish a lot, but it's not going to be a complete product, right? You're not going to be complete in your planning and your preparation. So join me in this series where we're going to start with annual and semesterly goals, and then monthly goals, and then weekly and daily goals, and finally, how I use LogSeq to organize all of these goals. Thanks for listening.